everybody and welcome to today's video. So we are on another episode of Narcos. I believe this is season 2, episode 3. So last episode Gaviria was basically saying we're not making any sort of deals with Pablo. However, the Attorney General had other plans. The Attorney General doesn't actually, well, first off, he's not appointed by the president, but he also doesn't have to answer to the president. So like, for example, say the president says we're not negotiating with a terrorist, and say the Attorney General is kind of like, you know what, maybe I want to. He has every right to. I guess they worked out some sort of, or they want to work out some sort of negotiations. The Attorney General actually threatened Gaviria and Eduardo by saying like Eduardo went in and helped Pablo break out because it was suspicious. Why would he go in? Now I don't know if he was just like threatening him or if he's actually going to open an investigation into that. But I was like, damn, y'all need to work together. This is why he got so far. With Murphy and Pena, they got a new boss and she's pretty cool. I like her. I mean, she's no nonsense. She even told Murphy, she was like, get your shit together or you're out. They found kind of like a location where Pablo Escobar was at. Now the DEA, they wanted to do like a stealth tactic. However, Pinzon, the guy that they're under, was like, nope. We're gonna do it my way. Which was basically just charge right on in there, guns a-blazing. You can see them from miles away. And of course, Pablo and his men, they seen them from miles away, so they got a head start and they were able to escape. So that was another frustrating thing too. Now, unfortunately, because of that whole situation, Pablo, he threw another temper tantrum. Well, this time at least, well, oh, it's still bad. I was gonna say, at least this time it wasn't on like innocent civilians. He did it against cops. So we're gonna have to see how Gaviria and the government kind of responds to that and how the DEA responds to that, because last time what they ended up doing was negotiating, but this time Gaviria said no negotiating. However, the Attorney General wants to negotiate and he can. So I don't know. We'll have to see what ends up happening. So let's go ahead and get started with this episode.
Pablo Escobar said, sometimes I'm God.
Oh, of course.
If I say,
I was literally saying last episode he's got a God complex. And Murphy just confirmed it for me. Wow.
at a rate of over 400 a year. With numbers like that staring you,
aww,
what possesses a man to put on a uniform that all but guarantees
his death?
They were young, they're full of hope.
Aww.
And those that were left behind would feel they're lost the most. Everybody's got a breaking point.
I knew that was gonna happen too.
So that breaking point meant resignation.
Oh, he resigned.
Presidents have breaking points too. And Gaviria had finally found his.
This is his breaking point? Bringing him back. Yes! Welcome back. Okay, I was like, bring who back? Oh, he's in her house. Well, she's not there. I think she ran for it. Aww. Kind of sad they left their workers behind. Well, if they're just like little workers, they're not gonna know. Whew. I think this is Pacho's house, right? Yep, there's Navigante.
Hey.
Yeah, he just went right on in.
Pareciera que le tuvieras miedo a alguien.
Ooh.
Pues de pronto si vos te hubieras ocupado más de tu seguridad, a lo mejor tu marido estaría.
Oh, okay, you didn't have to go that hard.
Estarías acá.
Oigan, a Oscar dijo que yo estoy aquí pidiendo ayuda.
I mean, you kind of are. Oh my gosh, I love how he's playing soccer with them with a machine gun. Alright, who's this guy? Definitely looks like a businessman. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about how he came in a helicopter. Like, what a move.
He'll tell you that he's a banker, and that would be true. In
Oh.
fact, he and his brother Miguel control their own bank. He
Oh.
might tell you that he and his brother owned and operated one of Colombia's largest chains of drugstores.
Oh,
The brothers
really?
could also tell you that they ran their own soccer team, which they did. These businesses were a front. And that the
Obviously,
Rodriguez
yeah.
brothers, they planned meticulously, maximizing profit, minimizing risk.
Okay.
As the cocaine capital of the world would remain Pablo's territory. And in return, the Rodriguez brothers would make do with a little territory in the northeast called New York City.
The little
30,000
territory.
acres. While there were 1.8
Okay.
million people in Miami, there were 7 million in New York City.
New York has
As
tons
much
more.
as the Cali guy hated the wrong kind of attention. For gentlemen of
Yep.
Cali, it was about appearing like legitimate businessmen.
So they really don't like Pablo for the way he's like, I don't know, like a drama queen, you know? So like he's having like these outbursts, like these very public outbursts. And they don't like that because they like to be low-key, they like to be professional businessmen.
Lo que tiene valor ahora no es lo que Pablo tiene, sino lo que quiere tener. Porque para allá es a donde va. Pablo está desbaratando su operación pedazo a pedazo. Saber lo que le queda nos va a decir hacia dónde va.
Oh.
¿Vos querés que yo te dé la ubicación de mis laboratorios? Bueno,
I mean, might as well.
digamos que yo soy del cartel de Medellín, yo sé lo que soy. Yo no necesito andar poniendo obras de arte de mierda en mis paredes para demostrar otra cosa.
Okay. He's like, oh, wait a second. What?
A mí me parece que enfrentar directamente a Pablo.
Oh my gosh, you and your
no va
low
de la mano
profile.
con nuestro. ¿Qué pasaría si el bloque de búsqueda
Oh.
sabe dónde
Es que lo quieren matar.
I mean, yeah, they kind of.
Pues hay un policía muy interesado en matarlo.
Oh,
Y el
Carrillo.
presidente
He was the only guy that Escobar was afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
The returning
Okay, so their plan is to like kind of leak the information of her labs to Carrillo and the Search Bloc so that they can go, because they're thinking that Pablo, because I mean he is looking for her labs.
Search Bloc goes back to small-scale tactics. Amen. Stealth operations, surprise raids, that sort of thing. We changed the game.
Okay.
But there's one thing that we need to do first.
What?
Who are you? First thing is we let Pablo know that we're back.
Oh, okay. He knows his methods. I mean, he's probably gonna be crazy though. That's
Now you can bet that the second
oh, yep.
so we needed to blind them. And the first step to blinding someone is getting them to open their eyes.
All right, I'm liking this so far.
Once those signals went up, we could pick them up, get a fix, get a
Oh.
location of each
And you
one.
know where they're at. Man, I could never think of something like this.
And I guess you could say that the second part of Carrillo's plan was to show Pablo that the sheriff was back in town. And he did that the best way he could.
Peeing on him. Yep, and you know they're watching. A child's like,
Mire.
come get me.
Es que mi puta lleno de policías, el barrio Escobar y...
And he peed on your
y se ríen
face.
encima de su-
Usually like something like that, right? I'm like, oh my god, that's so disgusting. Like it's so low, it's a low blow, but it's so perfect in this situation. What is his wife thinking exactly? Like she keeps watching him. I know she's like tired of being on the run, but she's tired of Pablo now? Ooh. Nah. Got another one. Hi there. Aw, it's kind of sad because a lot of these are children.
¡Alto! ¡Alto, muchacho! ¡Alto!
Aw, he's just a child. Aw.
Estabas corriendo.
Oh my god, he was aggressive with that kid. He's just trying to make money for his family, you know? I really hope he's just scaring them and not gonna do anything drastic here.
30 policías fueron asesinados a sangre fría.
Damn.
Tenían merecido esas gonorreas.
Muchos de ellos eran amigos míos.
Yeah,
Una persona...
you're just gonna piss him off.
No me tengo que cagar del susto, ¿qué?
Quiero que le cuenten a sus amigos que eso es lo que sucede cuando se unen a Pablo Escobar.
That poor child. That is brutal. He literally is like, here's the bullet. That poor kid didn't even know any better.
Eso es para Pablo. Se pueden marchar.
Oof.
¡Que se vayan!
Well, I definitely think he sent a message.
Yo sí escuché una historia de miedo, Pablo. Tata. El hombre que mató a Gustavo regresó a Medellín.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yep, it's true. I forgot about that. We'll see if that ever happens. He's gonna know you're protecting her. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
What do you think happened?
I know I got left behind on purpose.
That was for your own best interest.
You don't know a goddamn thing about my best interest.
You know, Murphy, what happens out there?
I was gonna say Murphy would probably be better on that little mission of yours instead of Pena, because Murphy, he's willing to do whatever it takes. He's similar to Carrillo in that matter.
Siento mucho lo que usted tuvo que ver. La gente contra la que estamos peleando es una gente muy mala.
See?
Dime el nombre que hizo eso.
Twisting their minds.
Necesito que me haga un último favor.
Oh no, what? Oh, this poor child.
En el lugar que yo me meto tengo amigos alrededor.
Uh-huh.
Para que pruebes el mejor.
So I think he's coming to tell him the locations of her labs.
Entre usted y yo somos como la serpiente y el gato. La serpiente puede matar al gato. Y si el gato puede, mata a la serpiente.
Okay.
Pero a veces, los dos ven una rata bien grande. Y ambos se la quieren comer.
That's an interesting little metaphor? Or what would that be called? Analogy, I guess? I don't know. Oh my gosh, my English teacher would kill me right now. Ooh. Ooh. That's actually pretty quiet. Holy shit. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, he tripped. Oh, he got him. Well, that's why we made him go first, huh? Wow, he gave up pretty easily. He's like, no, wait, don't kill me, my gun's jammed, okay? I feel like he'd be more okay with the extreme measures. We're locking you up.
You anything out of him? Something. I never. You coming?
Something. Yeah, let's go. Oh no. So they're gonna put it on the news. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's a great narrative to go with. Doesn't look good.
Eran policías del bloque de búsqueda.
Oh god.
El coronel Carrillo.
Oh, are they pushing him out? Oh gosh. He's definitely pushing one of them out of the plane. Oh. Oh my god, they are really willing to die for him. Well, that just happened. We lost him along the way, what can I say?
Y a varios de los hombres de Escobar. Es por una noble causa, señora Moncada.
Oh. Well, at least it's just one lab, right? You have more than one? I don't know. Oh, he's calling his wife.
I'm good, baby. Don't worry.
I'd be a little worried.
You have to go.
Let's talk tomorrow, okay?
That was the end of the episode. Where to begin? That was a rough episode. So, Carrillo was back. Thought it was a good idea. Thought it was a great idea. I feel like there needs to be a balance between the other guy and Carrillo, because it's like he goes hard and in some sense, he's just as bad as Pablo, right? I don't know, you needed somebody stronger than that other guy. I don't know, was it a smart idea bringing him back? Theoretically, yes, because Pablo was scared of him. It was a perfect way to send a message. But boy, the way he sends messages, and it's gonna bite him in the butt too, because if like this whole thing that Pablo's doing with the reporter lady, I'm sorry, I cannot remember her name, it's gonna look really bad on the government. People are probably gonna like want his resignation, because like that's what he did was brutal. He killed a teenager in front of a bunch of other kids to prove a point. Like, yeah, that was bad. So whenever it comes out to the public, it's gonna look really bad on them. It's very interesting that Murphy, I would have thought that he would be kind of on the same level as Carrillo. They both seem to want to get Pablo any means necessary. Those dudes, they were obviously bad people. Like, they were part of Pablo's whole empire. So whenever he pushed them out of a plane, I mean, I didn't really feel that bad for him. Just because we already know they're not good people anyways. The children, yeah, that's a different story. I think Murphy thought he could handle it, and then when he's seen it, he was like, nope, this ain't for me. Makes you really question if his methods are worth it, you know? Because, like I said, then you're just as bad as Pablo himself if you're willing to go to that extent. But then again, if you're not willing to go that extent, are you ever going to catch him? I think that's going to be it for today's reaction. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. So goodbye, and have a nice life.